When I was 10 years old, I got into a fight. And when my mother found out, she was so furious that she didn't ask why. And I didn't explain. Because I know that quote about motherhood. When your mother says, "What?" It's not because she didn't hear you. It's because she's giving you a chance to change what you said. But I'll tell you, the reason why I kicked that boy in his stomach so hard was because he said two words that offended me more than anything. "Your mama." And then I lost it. Has anyone ever said something to you that drove you mad? He didn't know how much I love my mama. I don't know about you, but I got that Tupac love, that "Dear Mama, you are appreciated." That Boys to Men love. Mama loving you is like food to my soul. I love my mama so much, I celebrate Mother's Day 365 days of the year. And I believe everyone should love their mother as much as you would hope to be loved by your mama. After all, what kind of person could you be? What kind of world could you create because of your mama? Because of mine, I'm a loving husband, happy father, dedicated educator, proud Toastmaster. But more than that, I'm a self-proclaimed world champion of mama's boys. Because when I was growing up, as far as I was concerned, my mother could do no wrong. But there were some things she couldn't do. She couldn't read or write. She never went to school past the 3rd grade. So she could take me to school, but she couldn't help me with my schoolwork. Single and unemployed, she couldn't give me the things that I wanted. She raised me on welfare, Medicaid, food stamps. But even though she couldn't give me much, she taught me valuable lessons. Like when I was 9 years old and I walked into her kitchen like I owned the place. "Mommy, I'm hungry. I want a bowl of cereal." Well, then go over there and get it yourself. But I don't want to get it myself. I want you to get it. And that's when she leaned in and she said, "What?" And then she said something so profound that I now repeat it to her grandchildren. "If you don't want to go over there and get it yourself, then you don't really want it." Those were the words that taught me that you can either work for what you say you want or figure out what you don't want and stop wasting your time and other people's energies. Another lesson was when she received her certificate of completion from a literacy program that she enrolled in her 60s, well beyond the point of learning to read or write. And even though by the end of that program, all she could do was draw the letters of her name, Johanna, that was more than most could expect. So when she received her award, I was so inspired to be like my mama, someone who would do anything despite the odds. And it's lessons like that that made it so hard in the summer of '96 when the doctor gave us the news that after a fight with 4th stage cancer, my mommy had passed away. I cried so hard that I still have tears in my heart. And I remember going to the cemetery, sitting on the cold ground, looking up at the sky and asking, "What did I do so wrong that you had to take my mommy away from me?" And then I looked at her name, and I thought about times when I was so sick that she would feed me chicken noodle soup, wrap me in extra layers to keep me warm. And I thought about all that she had provided for me. And then I realized that I needed to stop asking why. And I needed to start saying, "Thank you." for my mama. I'm becoming the person I want to be in a world I want to create because she taught me how to love myself and how to love others. And here's why that's important. We live in a difficult world filled with war, crime, corruption, injustice, hate, timekeeping. And what this world could really use right now is a mother's love. Imagine how wonderful this place could be if we could all love one another as much as you would hope to be loved by your mama. And no matter what your relationship has been, good, bad, or indifferent, we're all capable of showing that kind of love. Because loving like a mother, it's not bound by blood, paperwork, or gender. Loving like a mother is simply defined by the object of your love. And when you can love unconditionally in a way that someone needs in that moment, then you are loving like a mother or like anyone else who's loved you most. Dad, sibling, grandparent, friend. What have you learned about how to love others from those who've loved you most? Now, I wish I could go back and apologize to that boy like my mother would want me to, but I can't. But what I can do, and what I can ask you to do, is to think of ways in your daily life to love another like a mother. When you're in conflict with someone, love that person like a mother. When you're feeling defeated, down, discouraged, remember that the power of a mother's love is that they will love their children even when everyone else has given up on them. So love yourself like a mother, because you deserve that kind of love from yourself too. After all, there is no love that is greater than when you, for yourself, for others, and for the world at large, can love like a mama.